were not captured. These ones, they escaped captivity. But there's another captivity that they never escaped. Affliction. And people are laughing at them. And he said, why are they laughing at us? And they said, because Jerusalem is fallen. The walls have come down and the gates are burnt with fire. And when Nehemiah heard that, he said, I sat down and I started crying and mourning, and I prayed unto the God of the heaven. When Nehemiah heard of this development, he started crying. He sat down, he said, this is serious. He started crying. Look at the level of affliction. The people that escaped captivity, but because they didn't have houses, he caused that affliction. People are still under serious affliction. Why? Because the city is broken down. Now, please understand, we're talking about building houses here, right? Look at this. 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 Some of you might think that maybe Nehemiah was going to build the temple. Read your Bible again. Nehemiah is not going to build the temple there. It's not about the construction of the temple. Some of you might say, because it was the house of God, that's why he was concerned, that's why he fasted. No, it was the city. It was the city of Jerusalem. That is why he prayed, he cried, he fasted, not for the house of God, but for a mansion. He wanted to build the city of Jerusalem. A project. He prayed to the God of the heavens. Why? Because the God of the heavens is concerned about you building a house. He's concerned. He's concerned. I prayed to the God of the heaven, not a strange one, the God of the heaven. Hear me on this one. My people are under serious affliction. Not because they were sick, lying on the sickbed, no. But they didn't have any accommodation. They are under affliction. It is an affliction. I want you to look at it that way. If you look at it nicely and so on, you will never come out of it. Look at it that way. Not having your own property, it is an affliction. Oh, no. If you don't take what I'm saying here, and you still want to remain a member of this ministry, there is a way that I will go about it, even if you don't want. Because where you are staying, it's a property that belongs to somebody. You are there because he allowed you. Some of you are at peace with your landlords and so on. Things are going to change. Things are going to change. He shall start giving you tough times until you move to your own property. Can I talk to somebody here? This is the number one cause why most people are poor and broke. Sit down, let me explain. I'll tell you the number one reason and how you can come out of it. The number one reason. Why most people are not at that place where they should be, it is because of their environment. Environment plays a very big role in ensuring either your prosperity or your poverty. Nehemiah is in the wrong place. I want to address the first stage here. I've been giving you steps. The first stage, you have to start considering setting yourself free from an environment that is not conducive. Delivering yourself from an environment which is pushing you down. Which means what you need to do is to, for the next 1 week or 2 weeks or so, start working on an escape plan. There has to be a plan. There has to be a plan. Imagine when Israel was in Egypt, captured. They were there in Goshen. Though they were enjoying some of God's blessings here and there, but this was not their land. It wasn't their place. And God was not willing to bring the promised land to Egypt. No. There was supposed to be a plan for them to move out of Egypt. There was supposed to be a plan. And a prophet was summoned by God to come and be part of that plan, for people to come out of captivity into their promised land. God, imagine God, as powerful as he is, he was able to kill even all the firstborn. He was even able as well to kill every Egyptian and allow the Israelites to just stay in Egypt and convert that Egypt into the promised land. But God is saying, no, it's an environment that I would want you to come out of. So there has to be an escape what? Plan. How are you going to deliver yourself from an environment which is not money friendly? What kind of environment am I talking about? Look at this. Most people, the majority of people, they are born in families which are not even motivating. Okay? It's a contribution. People like that, they are born within a family, and in that family, not even one person was prosperous. So when you are born in such an environment, there is no one to copy. There is no one to admire. Okay? So the environment is like giving birth to, you become like a product of that environment. You are not motivated. When you see something nice, you can't even admire. There are people like that. No matter how nice it is, they just pass like that. They don't care. Why? Because beauty has never been inserted in their mindset. They don't know nothing about beauty. You know that there are people like that. Some of them are your friends. It doesn't matter how good you dress. They can never say, you are looking nice. Never. 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 You pass before him 3, 4, 5 times. No, never. If that person is your husband, then you know where the problem is coming from. I'm helping you now. Beauty was far away from their clan. It's an environment. In such a person, you grow up. It's a broke family living in a broke village, and there is nothing happening there. You have a bus coming once every week. And after that, as a child, you were taken to a school. Look at the type of the school. Even amongst your classmates, there was no motivation. There were no role models. No one to copy in terms of academics. When we look at athletics, talents, there was no one. It's an environment. Even if it was during those days when the parents would be invited to come, not even one car that you would see. And these are the parents that are coming. Not even one car. It's a school. That child is going to also become a product of such an environment. And after going to such a school, by the time you think now the person is mature, he has grown up, and then he chooses a wrong church again. The problem that is planning to solve, even the man of God himself, is still under the same affliction. It's not every church that can treat poverty. Just like it is not every hospital that can treat cancer. No.